You did this before the film. I know it was only about 8 months of your life. What advice did you have for your co-star?
Just commit. Just go nuts. You know, like if you can't be shy. You know, you can phase shy. You know, like sort of feint that a little bit, but and you know they just all committed. I mean, I remember the first day that we learned all of our routines and stuff, and then I remember the girls were like, "All right, well," our choreographers were like, "It's gonna happen eventually. It's time to start getting naked, boys." And because it's hard, it's really,
Sure.
it's not easy to look cool in a thong. Like it's nearly impossible. And like it's women can just like be sexy by standing there, and men it just never gonna be as cool. And so we slowly had to figure that out, and it's really just given over to the cheese factor of it all.
This is your second film to release this year with Stephen Soderbergh. I mean, he's one of the most dynamic directors working today. What's it like working with him? I mean, how does he approach things differently than with the other directors you've worked with?
Or even heard of anybody that wears 4 hats. I mean, he's obviously your director, he's the camera operator, he's the director of photography, and he's the editor. He edits that day what he shot that day. And I don't know anybody that works like that. I mean, he will have, I think, by the end of this year, shot 3 movies in 1 year. Like that's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous. Like I don't know who does that. I don't know anybody that ever does that. But he has such a tight core group of people that his crew, and Greg Jacobs is his producer. He wears 3 hats: his producer, line producer, and first AD. So it's just such a condensed, well-oiled machine. He just empowers people. He empowers people to do a great job and be great at their job. And set deck is helping with costumes helping with the crew, and with the camera crew. I mean, it's just a big family of creators.
Yeah, it's been a huge year for you. I mean, you had Haywire, and then The Vow, 21 Jump Street, now this. Has there been any sense yet as to what this year has done for your career, changed things? Are you seeing different sorts of scripts, or has the change not hit quite yet?
No, I can feel like definitely something's different. It's funny. Jonah and I talk about it all the time. You're only as good as your last film, and so as soon as like one's not good, or if it doesn't come out well, or whatever, will be the last thing that people think of you. And you don't work any less hard on one than the other one. And sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes it just all comes together. There's so many things that can go wrong in a film, and you never know what's going to work and what's not going to work. And you just cross your fingers and you work hard. You work as hard as you possibly can, and you sell it as hard as you possibly can, because it's a full thing. If you have a great movie and no one knows about the movie, no one's going to see the movie. You could have a crappy movie, but if you sell the crap out of it, people are going to see it, and it's somehow sort of still a success on the level.
Yeah.
So there's so many just moving parts, and I think that I feel it more than anything on like the quality of work that I'm getting sent now, like the scripts and the people that I'm getting to get in the room with and want to talk and collaborate with.
Right.